We're here with the final pre-jury evictee, Miss Gina. How are you
The final
feeling?
pre-jury, oh my God, that's the worst part about it. Like, I don't even care that I'm evicted. Like, I feel pretty good. I'm not mad. But like, this is the first time I haven't made it to jury. That's so sad. But it's okay.
So what do you think went wrong for you this week?
Oh, it was so because of me and Emma. Like, we said something and then it fucked up. Like, because I know it started on a voice. Like, we accidentally fucking said something about knowing each other, and I was like, fuck, dude, like there's no coming back from that. So that's what went wrong because then people got suspicious and fucking took a shot as soon as they could.
All right. Well, it came down to a 4-3 votes. Do you know who the three votes to keep you were or who the votes to evict you were?
Oh yes, I so know. So okay, originally I knew this. Okay, Bailey was the one in the middle, and then Alyssa, Auk, and Emma were for me to stay, and then Edvin, Lex, and Zach were for me to go. And I knew the whole time Bailey was going to be the swing vote. And I knew the whole time Bailey was like, "Oh, I'll vote to keep you," blah, blah, blah. But I had a feeling he wasn't going to. Like, I just knew it. And he tried to say he was like a team player by like playing the veto on Emma. But I was just like, no, like, it's not happening for me.
Okay, you're correct. That is how the votes went down.
Oh my
Why do
God.
you think Bailey did that?
Because he's a little bitch. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Well, obviously, like people thought me and Emma together was a threat, which is so funny because I can't win shit. Clearly, we've noticed I can't win comps. So that was a little funny. They thought we were so threatening, but I'm pretty sure that's really what it came down to. And I think Bailey just was threatened, and so were the other three. Maybe.
All right, makes sense. So, your allies came up on the short side of the vote. How do you feel about their chances moving forward?
Oh my fucking God. I feel so scared for them. Like they have to win HOH. Like I love them. Like not love, but like they're so nice and like I actually really do like the three that voted to keep me. So like I really hope they can win so they're safe. But if they don't win, there's your two noms and a renom right there. So let's pray for them.
Obviously, one of the main, word on the block was your connection with Emma. That came up a lot, and a lot of
Sadly.
people didn't know how to
Yeah.
feel about how close you guys really were, or like if it was true at all,
Yeah.
etc. So, do you feel like that was your number one? Like you guys were never gonna turn on each other, no matter what?
Oh yeah, 100%. We talked about it beforehand, and we talked about it like in the game. Like at 100%, I was never gonna vote for her at all. But I'm glad she stayed over me because I don't know. I'd rather her win. That'd be so much more fun for me.
Period. So, how do you think you two managed to navigate that? Because there were some allies who, even though they knew this, they weren't, too bothered by it, or they didn't
hmm
think it was as close as it was. How do you think you two managed to maneuver that?
I don't know. I think definitely at some points when people asked us, we tried to downplay it as much as possible. Like, even though we're kind of like besties, but like, we were like, oh, no, we just like met each other once. That never happened. But I think I had enough conversations with like Alyssa and with Auk for them to believe that like we were close no matter what. So like I hope they believed that I wouldn't have turned on them because I wouldn't have turned on them until the very very end.
Awesome. So who would you say at the moment, who's do you think has a good shot at winning this game, and who do you think doesn't?
Well, okay, in terms of like the numbers, the four that voted me out probably have a better shot if they can keep winning because they've also won more comps than the three have. So, but I think in terms of like if Emma can slip by, and even like Alyssa and Auk, if somehow, some way they can find a crack in whatever the four are doing, or if they can keep winning back to back, that's the way they'll survive. Probably.
Awesome. Okay. Do you want to take a look at your goodbye messages?
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay. One second. There a channel called Exit Interviews will pop up in a second, a text channel. Okay, you should see it now.
Let me. Oh yes. Okay. I love this.
All right. So I'll post them and you can just give your thoughts as they. Okay, so this was Alyssa's goodbye message.
Oh, I love Alyssa. She was really nice. And it was so funny. Like, I don't know. We definitely bonded. So I hope she does well.
Period. Here's Auk.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I feel so bad for them. Like, they're going to be fucked unless they win.
Here's Edvin.
Oh, this is what the house wanted. Can he stop saying that shit? Because I'm over that. Because we all know the house is his alliance or whoever he thinks he's close with. It's what the house wanted. I'm not even in jury. Like, he doesn't have to keep lying.
Here's Seth.
I mean, I guess keeping us together was dangerous, even though we're two non threatening people. It's fine. I guess I see where he's coming from.
Here's Zachary.
Oh, they're so mean saying they wish it was Emma. Poor girl. I love Emma. She does not deserve this. I'm glad it was me instead of her.
Here is Alex.
Aw. See, Lex is someone I wish I like talked to sooner and like worked with because of like the shortage of girls. I was like, oh, we should keep us all together. And then look at me leaving. Three girls left. It's not gonna happen. So that's so sad.
Okay, here's Yag. He wrote a bit of a mini essay there. So
Oh yeah. Him saying it wasn't a huge bond. Oh, silly. Oh, I hope. Oh my gosh, I hope he stays working with Emma. He better flip and then make it on their side because I would love that.
here's Emma.
Oh, queen. Oh wow, Yags versus hers. She loves me so much.
And finally, here's Bailey.
Oh, do I have to? I'm really sorry to see you go. Yeah, no, you're not. The hardest decision. He's so full of it. Forced him into the awful choice. That's so stupid. If he's trying to say that he's in the alliance that we had, that Yag isn't a part of, then he wasn't forced into it. Oh my gosh. Silly. All these people are silly. That's all I have to say
Right.
about it.
Okay, we have some fan questions.
Oh, great.
So, one person wanted to know, do you feel like Emma's doomed without you?
Oh no, because she's so much nicer than I am. So if she gets on people's good side, then I think she'll be okay. Because like, definitely, I think I was like dragging her down, or like we were both dragging each other down. So I think she'll be just fine without me.
All right. Um, do you think it's a two-sided house, or do you think do you think it was just a split vote?
I think it, at least for that cycle, was definitely a two-sided house. Now that Bailey flipped, I don't know, like people could all switch, but for now, it's certainly two-sided.
All right. If you had to do one last ranking of the house guests in terms of likability, what would it be?
Okay, so Emma at the top because she's my bitch, whatever, blah. And then Alyssa, then Auk, then Lex, and then Zach or Yag, Zach, Edvin, Bailey, because you know, yeah, because it's also in terms of like who lied to me and who didn't.
Hmm. True. Um, how do you think the viewers have perceived you this season?
Oh, they definitely thought I was a dumb bitch. I made myself look like an idiot for some parts. Certainly in that deal or no deal comp, which I just wasn't thinking about it that day. But yeah, they
That's
probably
those
thought I
one.
was so stupid.
If you stayed, what would you do? I guess what would be your plan going forward?
Oh my fucking god! If I stayed over Yag, I I would have to pray hard and be like, oh my god. I'd probably be so mad though. Like knowing me, I'd probably get mad at the people who voted for me. I'd probably cause chaos, and then I'd probably go next anyway. Like as soon as possible, they would vote me out if I stayed.
All right. Why do you hate old people?
I don't. It was a fucking joke. That's so funny. I heard that people didn't like that, but it was a joke. I don't hate old people cuz like oh my god, my parents are old people technically. Like, oh my gosh. Like and my sister's an adult. Like it was just a joke. And well,
Well, I knew it was a joke.
there's some old people I hate, but it's well not old people. There's some adults in here that I don't like, but it's not cuz they're adults. It's cuz they don't know how to act.
Oop.
So maybe that's what
Um,
it was directed towards.
thoughts on veganism?
Veganism? Well,
Yeah.
I'd love to be a vegan. I'd like to get there. If you're not, it's okay. I just don't like to see meat.
Okay. So a question I have,
Uh-huh.
y'all was y'all was doing a lot on Miss Megan. She was being real
Yeah.
generous,
Oh,
posting her
Megan.
nutritious meals in the cafeteria, and y'all wasn't having it. It's a prison, like it's limited
Yeah.
resources. She was doing the best she could.
All I asked of her was to figure out how to put a spoiler on it so I didn't have to open my phone and look at her food. And little Miss Megan couldn't do that for me. And that's why I was mad. Because then she proceeded to get in my DMs and send me pictures of raw meat. That was a little much, in my opinion. And I'll stand by it. I didn't like seeing her food. It was gross. There, I said it.
Well, somebody asked, what would it take for you to eat her food?
Oh my fucking god. Literally like a bajillion dollars. Like I'd have to be getting a lot of money for that.
All right. And why did you tell people in that VC about you and Emma?
Oh, I don't even remember. It was definitely like an accident, And like it was because it was I remember it was me, Emma, and like one other person, like maybe Zach or something. And it was like kind of an accident. Like we just like happened to be talking about things. And then it just happened. And then it was like,
Hmm.
fuck, can't go back from here.
Yeah, that happens. Okay. w- uh, someone wants to know if you're gonna start any beefs when you get to the spectator lounge.
I mean, once I'd search up my name in there and figure out what people are saying, y'all might regret what you said, so get to deleting your messages now. That's all I'm saying.
Period.
But if I'm really gonna fight anybody, it's gonna be people I've fought with already. Like I'm not about to start fights with new people. So if Megan said something, she might be expecting a little ping and a message. That's all I have to say.
All right. And well, finally, I obviously need to ask, how does it feel to win BBDUK?
Oh my god, that was so fun. I was so happy to win. And that's another reason why I was like, okay, if I go out of BBD, like I won't feel so bad about it cuz I won something. And I feel really good about that. So thank you for asking. I told my parents about it and they were like, "Why are you talking about this?" And I was like, "Cuz
Screaming.
I finally achieved something."
Period. All right. Well, we loved having you this season. We're
Oh
sad
my
to
god,
see you
thank
go. You were
you.
definitely a fan favorite. So, um, yeah. Unless you have any final thoughts for your fans.
For my fans, love you. For my haters, y'all my motivators. Ew.
All right. Thank you, Gina.